is going on, guys? So the Trovo here, and we are back with some more Sky Factory. We got something a little bit on the finishing up on things side. We have to finish off the garden clocks, hopefully get that whole system rocking and rolling. And if we're lucky, if everything goes off without a hitch, and we manage to get everything kind of migrated and everything ready to go, the next step of the whole process is actually going to be, I discovered something interesting. I teased this on Twitter a while ago now, and it blew my mind. Like, mine was just blown. So hopefully we reach that point today. I don't know if we will. There's a very, oh God. Oh, sorry, drink, pop. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a good time, and it will, if it doesn't happen, something to look forward to. I mean, we still have pretty good stuff that we have to do here. One of which is I gotta create 9 billion more discs. Why? Because I don't have enough. Yep, still need more. Darn it. All right, but no, seriously, we do have quite a bit of stuff to do today, so I need to stop messing around and get crack-a-lackin', as it were. So we have a little bit of storage left on here. I am kind of confused in terms of how this is meant to work, but I think that it is correct in that it doesn't seem to be going off of inventory spaces that are within its own stack units. What I mean by that is, so I have 64,000 total capacity. I believe the way it used to work in the past is that you could only have a certain, like, let's say that the max stack was 64, which it was not. But let's say it was the max stack was 64. It would allow you to create those max stacks per item up to a certain point, but then on top of that, you could only store a certain amount within those stacks. So the number of unique items was limited. I don't think this carries the same exact issue. I haven't really tested. I could easily test it, but I'm not going to because I'm a filthy savage, because it doesn't really change anything because I can't make any bigger storage things, so that it's just the way it is. So anyways, I did do a couple of things though, just as a little brief catch up. I did go through the effort of making myself some of, I got these from Squids, by the way, these random loot bags, if you're wondering where they came from. I made some of these processors here, so you can see that I made some of these little processor things, just in case I do need them. I've collected a little bit of sugarcane, not a whole lot of sugarcane. I could probably just collect some right now, too. But I did collect some of these. Okay. I did collect some of these as well while I've been kind of floating around. I was getting a little bit antsy and restless for the next stream, so I decided to do a little bit of housekeeping. As part of that whole effort, I've also made a whole bunch of these vacuum chests. These required a vibrant crystal, I believe, chest and obsidian. I learned to quite remember what the rest of it was, but it required something. It required something or another. But that's why you see items floating everywhere, going all crazy and stuff. I did not go through the trouble of putting a vacuum chest on, or not vacuum chest, ender chest on these, just because I just didn't see the need. I just wanted a quick way to quickly and efficiently just drag everything instead of having to fall down, you know, getting 800 things of poop and so on and so forth. So that is why that is the way it is. But that has also been done, and I think that's about it. Nothing really else crazy to report. Oh, I do have more Supremium Essence now. You might be like, whoa, that feels like a really big deal thing. But it's just, remember, we have 4 clocks that are just going around the clock, just gathering up our tier 5 Inferium. So it's just pumping out, and that's nothing, anything too crazy. But anyways, let us go ahead, take some garden clocks, and I suppose we're gonna need to set up our bone dispensing method. So we're gonna go ahead and need transfer nodes, but not for fluids. We do need them for solids. We're gonna need some transfer pipes, certainly. I know it's like some people are like, wow, such ancient dinosaur ways of approaching this, but you know what? I think that they have character, and I like them. So I truly am the example of people who just are like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And people like, Choco, you really need to move on. I'm just like, never. You'll never make me move on. You hear me? I will never give in. Ooh, actually, I'm trying to think if it makes any degree of sense for me to do flat transfer nodes. I think it might. So let me go ahead and just drop in a nice little handful of these. All right, and then I'm going to squish them like you wouldn't believe, and just, wow, I get quite a bit of mileage out of that. Works for me. All right, so we have these things in here. The only thing I am actually not holding as of right this particular moment is, of course, my ender chests that need to be turned green. Oh, man. Oh, please don't tell me I'm getting sick. I will be very, very sad. So I do need some ender chests and stuff. Like, you know, I do technically need them. I think I'm going to color code these as white. Because they're going to be for bone meal, so I will do that. But just in case, I will also give myself some cactus green, if I can find it. Come on, Chuck, you can do this. This much time, you can surely find it. Okay, so there's some green dye here. I'm just going to take a whole lot, whatever. And then we're going to mosey on over there. Because remember, the goal is that this is going to turn into our main base area, and the garden clocks are just requiring the bone meal input as well as the output of the items, and then we'll be in pretty good shape. So in terms of the actual steps, right, I do need to make more discs, and I probably will do that today. But once we have this rolling, hopefully this isn't going to take too much time, but I just need to get the bone meal distribution thing working. I have to then figure out how I'm going to do the output of the items, and then once I have done those things, it turns into a very, very simple matter of, oh, dadgummit, I forgot one thing. But it turns to a simple thing of now I have to create a refined storage system and all that good stuff. So it will have to be the way that goes down. But that's all aside. Let us focus on the garden clocks because these things are a pain in the butt. Well, off to a great start. I had dreams. They've all consequently turned to memes. Okay. That looks pretty darn correct, if you ask me. And perhaps, yep, that looks pretty darn good. That is not looking so good. Go figure, right? Like the one that I'm like, yeah, I could do that really quickly. It's fine. All right, so that one is now all squared away. We just have some more of these to go. I did actually think about this a little bit more, and you guys are absolutely 100% correct, as is typically the case here. But it definitely is not efficient. Oh! It is definitely not efficient, the setup, in terms of the way that you can get this to go. Lines of the stuff is really the better way to have approached this problem. But for whatever reason, I'm a butthead, so I decided in true butthead status and form and stuff, I don't know if that made any form sense, but I do need to, well, I thought that it would be cool if we could get it shaped this way, and this is almost purely for aesthetic reasons. If I do need for, oh, it's such a pain. Actually I need 2 more anyways. I wouldn't have had enough anyhow. All right, but if I do end up deciding like, hey, you know what, I need to make more of these things, I just don't have enough, and I need to expand the operation. Let's say I just need bulk of something, so I need a bulk of Yellorium, even though that won't be the case, but let's say that I had to have a bulk of Yellorium, then in that case what I would need to do is it would be a simple thing of I just make an extra strip of them somewhere far out in the middle of nowhere, or just some other new kind of crazy place to put them. I don't have a particular need for it, I don't think, right now. And I don't think I will have a need for it, but we'll see. But that will be the game plan, and we will definitely go take a look at what we can do here. Okay, for some reason I am like super far above the clouds, not entirely sure. Maybe I was holding down spacebar inadvertently, I don't know. Secretly trying to live up my dreams as Superman. Garden clock. I still don't know how to say that. Garden cloche, maybe? Alright, so 2 more of these bad boys. While I'm here also, I should take a generous amount of bone meal just so I can have them start producing things. Reasoning for that being that if I have the bone meal, I can actually see what the outputs do and I can actually see how they interact. Because as of right now, I just don't have that. I just didn't do it, so I should probably do it. But we'll see. Apparently the correct pronunciation of that word is cloche, by the way, courtesy of chat. But we'll see. we'll see what goes on. We'll see what we can do here. I would like to get this farming system underway. It would be really cool. Because I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of the more satisfying things of progression, right? Because I like to see my base start taking shape and whatever else. And I know I'm potato when it comes to this stuff, but I do like it. I do. No, no, please don't. Oh God Almighty. Like, I don't know. Bats are just annoying. Like, they kind of were endearing for a little while. Like, you know, maybe when Minecraft first released Kappa, but like, it's just not endearing anymore. They're just annoying. They're just really obnoxious. Oh God. Okay. That's what I get. It's freaking bad karma. Have I learned nothing from the fact that their big boss man is Batman? Oh, for crying out loud. I didn't bring the stupid pipes. I have no way. They have no way. Okay. That could have ended catastrophically. Okay. We can just okay, that takes care of that problem. What a fancy looking individual. All right, so let me go ahead and break this out and let us do away with that. Okay, so now it is freestanding. It looks pretty good. Giant beam of light actually probably could stay there, in all honesty. I don't really think I mind the giant beam of light. It's almost like I have a whatchamacallit, a beacon underneath it, but I don't have a beacon, which is kind of weird. All right, so we can do the power part later. The power part, honestly, is something we can kind of push off to the side, even though I probably shouldn't be, but I can probably do that. So the next question becomes, all right, how am I going to get the bone into here? And I think the answer to that question is going to simply be this. I'm just going to put it like here, and hopefully, yep, there it goes. Fertilizer, it's going. Tickle me confused, because this, I don't think I put. Huh, okay, maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, never mind. I wonder where it was feeding it to then. I legitimately have no idea where this thing is feeding to, but I clearly have it feeding somewhere. I don't remember where. It must be... Are you kidding? Did I seriously... How? I was right. Oh, wait, no, I did get it. So I was about to be kind of mad, to be honest. I was like, how is it possible for me to lose that? Okay, so it's still being weird about taking... Still being weird about that. Is it from the bottom, perhaps? Admittedly, I don't understand why that would be the case. I mean, if you're going to be a rebel, you might as well go like full-on rebel, you know what I mean? Is it that... Maybe it just doesn't interact with it. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's just a matter of it just doesn't interact. Maybe I need to put a transfer thing near them. Okay, here, we have to go back to the resource area anyhow, because we have to get transfer pipes, or the energy pipes. But let's go ahead, do that, and let's just take a look to see how we can get this running with the existing ones that we have. I thought we had tested this out, perhaps not. But we need to get like 5 or something. I don't know. We need to get some randy dandy amount of energy pipes. I guess I need 9 because 9 because we were 1 cloche short. We had come here earlier with 9, and we already have 1 energy pipe, so it should be 9, I think. But we'll see. But we'll have to... Apparently, the second plus sign of the cloches isn't connected to the water. Oh dear. Okay, I'll have to take a good look at that then. That is actually very problematic. Okay. So it does feed into the back, but it simply does not like to play ball. Okay, interesting. And in my infinite wisdom, oh yes, in my infinite wisdom, I have also somehow managed to forget that, yeah, okay, hold on. First off, I need to make way more of these ender chest things, so let's start off with that. But I did also inadvertently forget that I'm also definitely going to be needing the use of all kinds of... Well, that's probably a little bit excessive. I'm going to be needing all kinds of ender chests for storage. I'm also going to rip out all the cloches, I think, because I need to actually put the feeding thing in the center, and I have to set that all up right away, so that probably needs to be done. But oh, for crying out loud, I didn't make them all green, did I? That's gonna be lame. Gyopo Bob, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. An interesting name to be sure. Yeah, I can do this. Okay, hold on. So let me quickly just make some chests. All right, and then let's make some green chests. So I just need 10 of these, and I think that will work. Wow, that was overly perfect. All right, so that should be enough to see us through for right now. It should be more than enough. So it should be the case I just leave the green ones in the center. That's going to green light, send it over to the refined storage system. That we can change the output location of it. That's not an issue. The only thing that could theoretically be an issue is the bone meal output thing, which I guess it would be an input. But the bone meal thing, we have to make sure we put that in a different position underneath them, and we'll be in good shape there. Because as long as that takes, we're good. We're in derpity good shape. But we'll see. We'll see, and we'll hope for the best. I am definitely holding spacebar when I travel as well, which is solving a number of mysteries, like why am I always super high up in the air? Oh no, please don't be sick, Choco. No, it's not a good time to be sick. Not that it's ever a good time to be sick, but it's a particularly bad time to be sick right now. Okay, so let me go ahead. Oh, dearie me. All right. Ooh, pray tell. Interesting. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna just mess with this one a little bit. I'm gonna change that into a white. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is I need to see and make sure that this thing is actually working. I didn't bring the dirt. Oh my lord. Oh, there are some days I just want to scream at the top of my lungs because I just forget the silliest things. Just the absolute. Okay, hold on. Before I do anything though, oh yeah. Yep. You guys were 120% correct. That is all kinds of incorrect. Here, we can fix that. Maybe. Okay. There. Now we can get out of here. Now we can go. Deja vu. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we go back, let's just set up the bone meal things right now. Let's bang, bang, boom. You know, let's just take care of this right meow. Right meow, right meow. So I suppose in theory I would have it underneath this one right here, right? So these are gonna be the whites. These would theoretically have bone meal flowing out to all of them. I'm gonna wait for this to freeze. But it should be the case that I can feed my thing out of here. I think it's only feeding it to a garden cloche over in the resource space, so this should stop. At some point, it will probably still over time drain it, but it should not drain anymore after a certain point, or at least I would imagine so. Because I believe it's just one transfer node that's pulling from the whites. I probably should have disabled it before I came here, but oh well. So far, I'm looking like I am all kinds of incorrect. I'm really hoping I'm not, though. What is eating so much? Oh, you know what? The transfer node has to get full, too. That's going to be a while. Okay, that's going to take a bit. So... Okay, at least it's draining it evenly. Maybe it won't take as long as I think it will. Hold on, if I do this... Great, and it froze. Did it freeze? Works for me. Don't know what happened, but works for me. All right, let's go ahead, dig a transfer pipe, and we're just gonna put it right there. And as we expect, that is not doing jack diddly squat. So let me go ahead and just make like this weird little doodad there. And it appears that the good stuff is not making its way into the respective areas or something. I don't know why it's stopping at 1. Oh. Well, Choco, if you put a transfer node, that could help. Not sure if you've had a brain before, but that's just kind of the way that is. Okay, so that should, in theory, be working. Although it's doing a very convincing job of not working. I'm actually wondering if I pull this out, will it work? Nope, does not draw. So maybe it won't even take without dirt. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that what we'll end up having to do is if we put dirt in, it will hopefully work. If not, I'm in some trouble. But we'll see. We'll see if this can actually work out. I'm hoping it does work out. If not, we're going to have some pretty lame-o power. Lame-o power. Lame. We're going to have a lame result is what I was going for. Also, I do apologize for the fact that I do look really, really, how shall we say? I'm going to go with rugged, but in reality, I mean like a hot mess. But, you know, it's just, I promise the vlog will come eventually. It eventually has to happen. It's like, it's just a matter of fact. It just has to happen at some point. So we'll get there. We'll get there in time. Oh, and there is one thing I can do right quick. Right quickity quick. So dirt. We can make dirt from dirt essence. I need to make dirt seeds. God bless. So normally at this point, I would be, you know, ripping my hair out, being like, I have to make, you know, freaking all kinds of nonsense and blah, blah, blah. But we have dirt seed now, so life is okay. Life is going to be a-okay. We're going to be fine, guys. Don't freak out. Whatever you do, don't panic. Okay, and then that's going to grow, hopefully, pretty quick. There we go. Our first dirt essence feeding in, and that's going to keep on rocking and a rolling. I do need a fair number of these buggers, so unfortunately I can't just be like, LOL, done. Let's move on. Dirt, of course, 8 of these equals 24, right? So we have 40 different things of cloches that require them. I just need to hit 40 with 22 in the bank. I just need to hit that 1-8, and then we'll be in good shape here, actually. As a matter of fact, I could technically seed reprocess these, but it's going fast enough that it probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to do that. But just kind of acknowledgement, I could do that. I'm not going to, because it doesn't make a ton of sense. I also have a lot of snowballs. Like a ton of snowballs. And ain't anything wrong with that. That's all fine. I will take the dirt seeds out, though, and I will process these. Just kidding. I guess we are really, really full of that. All right, so I'm going to leave that in there then. And we're going to make do with what we have. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ben. Ben to who? Ben to knee. Hashtag. What was it? Hashtag Dragons Forever. Nah, to be honest, I'm a Jon Snow fan. A lot of moms do watch this. A lot of streams and episodes. A lot of moms, a lot of dads, a lot of sons, a lot of daughters. Coincidentally, they are all sons and daughters. But yeah, it's an interesting thing for sure. These videos have reached out to a very interestingly wide demographic. I did look at the numbers once and I found them rather interesting to look at in terms of how the numbers play out. It's kind of a neat thing. Alright, so I'm going to put this dirt right here. That's going to take, it's going to do its magical nonsense. And what we're looking to see here is hopefully after that fertilizer hits 0, it's going to automatically pull. That's what we're hoping for. The output seems to be working just fine. As you can see here, we have the ender chest. This one is now color coded for a different one, but it does seem to be working a-okay. So I'm inclined to believe that is working fine. And then if I switch this to green, then I wonder if that means that there's just some stuff floating in that channel forever now. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that question is. That's actually quite possible. I didn't think about it that way. All right, well, it should be working. I'm going to be honest here. It's a little bit on the concerning side that they're not seeming to want to play nice, which is kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know, fam. I don't know what's going on right now, but it is definitely not what we want. So we can be sure that this part at least works, right? We know that this part of the whole problem has been addressed. It is definitely not really a problem for us in that we've solved the problem, we know what the solution is, and I can replicate the solution. Please don't. I don't even know where you are. There you are. Okay, well, that just happened. I'm moving on. I don't know what even this is. No, 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 no! How many years have I been playing Minecraft? And it's lagging. But how many years do I have to play Minecraft before my brain finally is just like, you know what, Choco? Stop being a bum. Go out, get some lighting, and just put some lights down. How hard is that? Just go put some freaking lights down, and you'll be fine. That's literally all you need to do. Just put some dadgum lights down. But no. I still, to this day, for whatever reason, refuse to do it. Don't know why. It's completely ridiculous. What is this? Okay, I'm kind of concerned. I don't know who that number is, but someone called me, and I did not see the number call me. How odd. But yeah, that's some, Yeah, it could have been much worse. The damage could have been much worse. It looks like more or less everything's intact. I'm going to take another fluid thing in case it blew off my fluid transfer thing. I don't know what this action is. I'm trying to priest y'all. Hello, But yeah, we'll see. Sorry for all the eardrums I just ruptured, also undoubtedly. I do apologize. But if you're watching my stuff, then if you are not new here, then you should know that you are always running that risk. If you are new here, wow, was that probably brutal for you. That was probably some next level brutality. That was, man, I apologize. I don't apologize too terribly much because you have to learn how to deal with it pretty early in this kind of stuff with me. It's gonna happen, you know. It's gonna happen. Not much you can do about it. So hold on, I need to see if this is. I want to see if this is the problem right here. So if I put this down right there, yeah, and I put a transfer pipe here, will that work? Interesting. Do I have it reversed? I'm confused. Okay, so let's instead say I'm going to put this thing, oh, I don't know, there. And then I'm going to slap that. Whoops. Did I whoops that? Yeah, I did whoops that. Oh, hey, that worked. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if I theoretically, how would that even work? I'm guessing that these flat transfer nodes are not the most reliable thing in the world. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to need to replace that. That appears to be the issue. I don't know why that's the issue, but apparently that is the issue. So I can't use these. I'm kind of at a loss as to what I'm going to do with these, but I mean, whatever. Item transfer. It's not like it's really hard to make these things either, so double meh. Boom. I made 5, I guess. Night Sylvie? I think that's how you say it. Night Sylvie with a $5 sub. Thank you very much, fam. I do appreciate it. My goodness gracious me. As I struggle to figure out what the heck I'm doing with everything. That's more than enough. Alright, so we now have more than enough of all that. We have our fluid things. We have everything. We have dirt. We have bone meal. We have all that stuff. It probably would not hurt me to bring some extra bone meal to the party. So I will do that. I guess some squids keep on dying over here. I just get loot bags from them because they just flop over here, they die, and then their items go flying. It's very odd. But we'll see. We'll see how this all goes down. I learned about you watching Pete's videos and have been hooked ever since. Cool. Good. Alright, let's go. Man, I did not do myself any favors when I picked this base location. It is quite far, but we need it to be quite far anyways. It will improve as we go further along the series because I'll eventually unlock things for teleportation and stuff like that. There's some like weird junk in Ender IO, I believe, that can let me teleport a little bit. Oh, if you know what I screwed up / forgot, don't point it out. I know I goofed up. I done a bad. I know I did. Don't even. Just don't even. I know I done goofed up. Don't gotta remind me. I know. Oh, for crying out loud. I forgot that too. Ugh. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do because I'm a potato. Hey, Derp Daddy with Twitch Prime sub. I do appreciate it, fam. A lot of subs today. A lot of sub hype going on. Oh no, not this shenaniganry. Please no. Don't do this to me again, game. We've confirmed that you can do this. Don't be a butt. Please don't. It's not a good look. You ever get the feeling that sometimes the games are just trolling you? Like they just sit there and they just cackle evilly like, you know what we're gonna do today, guys? Oh, Oh man, we're gonna. I forgot that this nonsense happened before too. It's not like it's the first time it's done this bullshrimp to me. Get out of here. Get out. You butt. There we go. I had almost forgotten that pain and suffering awaited me here. Okay, whatever. It's working. The important thing here is that it's working. We got it to take. Okay, you know what? You go with it. It's working. All right. As long as it works. Honestly, I probably should care about the aesthetics a little bit more of the whole thing, but at this particular point in time, I just want this thing to work, man. You know, I want the thing to function properly. I actually forgot two things. If you know what two I'm thinking of, just relax, fam. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Maybe. I'll get there fast and I got to Tinker's Construct. Ooh. When you throw shade on yourself because you're a potato. Oh, man. It's not a good look, fam. Not a good look. Okay. Before a creeper spawns right above me, jumps down, ends my life. Do it. You won't. Alright. So I need to do... Actually, I need to do one down here, actually, is what I need to do. So let me go ahead. I put a throwaway part there. And... Alright. And there we go. So then let's just do all the transfer nodes first. Like, look! Why can't they all be that easy? You know I just put this thing like 900 different places besides where I want it to be. Okay, so if I clicked on that time, when I clicked on the far little colored bit, it took. Let us see if that's a repeatable thing. So if I click... Okay. Maybe it's an orientation thing? I'm going to just try to replicate it as best as I can. So in this case, it was our right side. So if I click on you... Oh, you do it every time. Okay, perfect. Well, fun fact, guys. The first one of the colors, if you're looking at the lock, is the one that you need to shift-click on if you want your transfer nodes to play ball. For those of you who are curious. Oh, man. All right. And then we need an absolute redonkulous amount of transfer pipes. I probably don't have enough for this. And... well, you know, I definitely don't have enough brain cells to survive. May the world never have anything that determines things based off intelligence, because I will be the first to be gone. If the people's worth is judged by intelligence, I am in some serious trouble, friends. I expect that many of you will take pity on me and take me in, nurse me to semi-intelligent health, and then I shall die like the dodo birds because I ran out and did something stupid. Alright. This looks kind of intense. In reality, it's not even like complicated or anything. It just looks really like crazy. It's kind of nuts. Okay. And just keep this going up. Man, I'm out of transfer pipes. Just kidding. Did I say we were going places? I meant to say we're going absolutely nowhere. It is nice to see all these just ticking down, though. It's pretty immensely satisfying, I'm going to be honest here. Oh, and actually, while we're here, I might as well and drop in a little bit of dirt, you know? Get some dirt going in here. Live life to the limit. Let's just get this going. Why did I turn into a valley girl? Oh my gosh. I so do not think that's what I'm supposed to sound like. Oh my goodness. It's not my fault. Why am I still talking this way? Is there something wrong with me? Oh my goodness, am I being haunted by a spooky valley girl ghost? Like, oh my gosh, that'd be so weird. You know, there's that one girl out there who's like, how dare you insult me? These are my people. I'll be like, I'm so sorry. Please don't beat me up. Alright, let's just keep on going down, 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 down. Reminder of my failure. A reminder of the time I wasn't fast enough. It's so sad too. It's like Creeper, I should have like a gut reaction to creepers. And not only that, but I should have a better reaction time than like, oh no, like it's just, I'm so delayed. I hate the fact that and I know so many people that have like good reaction speeds, but I'm just so slow on the draw. If I was in the Wild Wild West and, you know, they were like, duel, I'm like, okay, you know, like I'm getting ready to go. Then the guy's got his hand on his gun and everything. And it's just like intense moment looking into each other's eyes. And all of a sudden it's just, they pull the gun, they draw, they shoot. And then I'm just sitting there being like, you know, I got the bullet in my body. I'm just like just that slow realization of, did he just, oh, I was supposed to, but he shot me. And then I'll just die. It's just sad times, fam. See if we're going to be working there. Alrighty. I will take that counsel if I remember to take that counsel. So I will just. Ugh. I will say that the design I have, even for what it is it can definitely be simplified quite a bit more. And I just want to make sure that it's absolutely crystal clear, because it is by no means an efficient system in terms of what we got right now. It is a far cry from it. It is nowhere close to being an efficient system. However, it will work. The thing that I like about it is that as opposed to rows and stuff, it is not about placement. It's not about placement that takes up a lot of lateral space, which is pretty important in Minecraft. It's more about vertical space. In vertical space, you can always find some weird ways to get around that and to not have it super intrusive and whatever else. So I do think that is something worthwhile noting. I also need to make a new garden cloche. I completely forgot, but I need to make a new garden cloche. I can just take this lantern and I can make a garden cloche and just bang, done. That's crazy that I can just do that now. It used to be like kind of an arduous process to get that going, but hey, here we are. Future is here. Future is now, thanks to science. Come on to gear on. Let's get some transfer maps. Okay, perfecto. I think we have everything we need now. Okay, so this should be the last trip we need specifically for what we're doing right now. Should be the last thing. Now, obviously, I have to put seeds into everything. Whatever. It's really not that big of a deal for that part. Changing out the seeds, whatever, that's just a quick, right click, you change them up, whatever, and you're done. That part's not hard to do. The automation part was just kind of the pain in the rear to do. I'm actually really surprised that it's always, I don't know why it still surprises me, considering we've done it like every single time we've ever used big reactors. But every single time we've done those reactors, I'm always really impressed by how much productivity you get out of one of those 3x3x3s. It's really quite good. I forgot to sleep. I had one jorb. One dadgum jorb. Oh, come on, Joe. You're better than this. I mean, debatably, but I like to believe in me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to do that again. I know some of you guys are wondering right now. It's like, why do we put up with your nonsense, Choco? Honestly, there are some days I wonder that too. I'm just like, man, you guys are the patience of saints. Like, I do so many dumb things. All right. Guess who put it one block too far? Guess his brain don't work. Oh crap. Okay. Let's try this one more time, shall we? So we're gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this dirt right next to it. Okay? Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna break it. All right. I'm gonna put the garden cloche down, and it's gonna be great. Like, I'm just gonna boom, and it's gonna work wonderful, and the people are gonna cry tears of mithril or something. I don't know. Mithril seemed like a more valuable thing at the time, but now that I say it, kind of sound kind of weird. But yeah, just things. Cool. Awesome. Jossum. Let me go ahead and make some more transfer baps and pipe it along. I'm waiting for the very fateful moment that my brain just exploded everywhere, and I'll be dead. I'll be super dead. Also, the stars are making cool little rings in the back there, and it's kind of weirding me out, but it's also kind of impressing me. I will say, the stars are gorgeous. And yes, I am one of those people that would totally go stargazing one day. What, you're gonna fight me about it? That's right. For people who are like, stargazing? That's not a manly hobby. I'm studying, I'm literally looking at effectively huge explosions light years away. Like, come on. What's not to like about stargazing? You're literally looking, it's like, you have the ability to make maps, disregard said maps, and you're looking at things that are emitting huge amounts of energy across space, through time, and it's just like, what? It's so dope. Like, come on, guys. If you think that stargazing is not like a super cool thing that can be enjoyed by everyone, you're wrong. Like, sometimes I just look out there and I go, imagine those are all eyeballs just staring at you. Just imagine that. Just imagine for a moment that every single star in the night sky were eyeballs. They're just staring at you, just being weird and creepy about it. But you know, they're trying to be low-key creepy about it. They're not trying to be like super ultra creepy about it. They're just kind of being like, yeah, I'm just kind of taking a peek. Making sure that you're doing your job. Weird, creepy, but kind of cool. Okay, brilliant idea. I want to go up and then I want to go downward, because downward is way easier than going upward. He said as he missed every single one. Okay. All right, so all of our pipelining is done. I just have to have a good source of bone meal, which will be given to us courtesy of the chickens. But it should be the case that I am now basically all sorts of squared away. I do need to check, and I should have checked it before, but I just need to make sure that all my garden cloches do indeed have water flowing to them. As one of the concerns I should still theoretically have is that the one that I replaced may not have had its fluid one properly set, but it does look like I am in good shape. So I think I am okay. All right, so everything is now set for our garden cloches. Now everything is producing something or another. The something or another is being thrown into the ender chest and whatever else. And the white ender chests, of course, are going to be what goes ahead and fills up our bone meal. So that's all ready to go. Awesome. Awesome, majossum. And I apparently missed 2 power things. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I am apparently Caposaurus. Okay. 1. Okay, people said I missed 2. I'm counting. Oh, wait. 2. All right. Okay. Thankfully, the brains of the operation, also known as chat, has given me the foresight to avoid another horrible incident. Okay. So, we now have all of those cloches sorted out. We can put whatever we want in them. They'll start producing. They'll already start putting them into whatever storage system I want. Bear in mind, to transfer... Hold on. I'm sorry. I love pop. All right. But bear in mind that whenever I do want to swap where the position of the refined storage is, I just have to rip out the disk drives, right? I don't have to do anything else crazy. It's actually a pretty easy thing to get them all swapped out, which is nice. All right, so everything is now all done and done. I'm going to reach into my bag of goodies over yon, and I'm going to pick up some more bone meal, because bone meal is exceptionally useful for me right now. I'm going to go ahead, throw some more bone meal into here, because I don't have this whole system automated. Shame on me. And I am chock full. Oh, you better believe it. I am chock full of nonsense right now. I have far too much stuff in there. All right, so let me go ahead, just organize all these, and then I'm just gonna... That is so incredibly satisfying to just watch them all go down. Let's see here. We got 100 cheer from Lilio saying, now that you live where you do, you can't call it pop, Choco. It's Coke no matter what brand it is. Nope, disagree. We'll always call it pop till the day I die. It doesn't make sense to me any other way. I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before, but if you know how adjectives work, adjectives precede the noun generally, and soda pop, soda modifies pop, pop should be the noun, therefore I call it pop, because pop is the correct way to refer to it. Don't know what kind of heathenless, ridiculous nonsense, or not heathenless, but heathenful. I don't know what kind of nonsense and drivel has been pounded into some of your all's heads, but it's definitely bone. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Oh, no way. Are we overloaded? Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Okay. All right. Well, that is something odd. We're going to need to make a stack upgrade is what we're going to need to do. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm going to need upgrade, redstone, and sugar. Do I have any upgrades? Of course I don't. Actually, is that true? Maybe no, I don't. All right. Upgrades. I need to make this, which requires an improved processor, which means I need some printed improved processors. I have the sugar. I just need to make the upgrades. Okay, so I need to have... Let's see, I need 4 of these, so I need 4 improved processors, so I need to take 4 gold. I know I have some already in here, but I might as well take some from this. Just for the heck of it, really. Let me throw that into here. That's going to smelt up pretty much instantly. 1, 2, 3, and then 4th. And then I'm going to take this lovely stuff. And we are going to go ahead and put redstone in the basic processors, which I just realized I don't... Oh, wait, no, this is just printed silicon. I do have printed silicon. Okay, I need some redstone. Okay, I guess I'm full on inventory. Oh. Look at my... It's funny. I have a lot of junk, I suppose, floating around. 100-bit cheer from Night Silly. Why didn't you participate in H4M? It was, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cool for what it was. I just thought I wanted to stay away from participating in something that has playtime restrictions and stuff like that. It just doesn't really float my boat a whole lot. So I decided to just abstain from this season of How to Minecraft pretty much, because I wasn't confident that I could make it into a super duper good series for the channel. Same with Pixelmon thing. It's not that I dislike Pixelmon or anything like that, certainly not, but it's just not something that made a whole lot of sense to me, because I enjoy doing kind of content at my own pace. Because for me, Minecraft, whenever I think of a Minecraft SMP especially, I have a very set idea in my mind about it's about progressing. It's about trying to, it's really kind of like solving a puzzle, right? Like you get to spend time to try to figure out how to make certain things easier and how to make them happen. And it's not really about much anything else. And I know some people have a very different idea about what that is in their minds, but to me, that's what it is. And that's what it's always been. So that is my whole thing. That's my whole shenaniganry. Little did he know. Okay, 2, 3, 4. So we now have those. Now I just need to turn those into speed upgrades. It's going to require sugar. And then redstone. So let's take this, turn that into sugar. Sugar, redstone, and an upgrade. And that's just going to make a speed upgrade. I also need to make... well, here, I'm going to wait for this to complete. But we'll take the speed upgrade. And I also have to make a stack upgrade as well. So let me go ahead and get 5 more of these out. 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 sugar. Excelente. All right, very, very cool. All right, now that's squared away. I can take one of these out. Actually, very first and foremost, what I should be doing is I should be making the stack upgrade. So right now we have all this not really terribly backed up nonsense, but we do have some backed up nonsense. This is just going to let us just shred through it. Should help us get ahead of the whole problem, which is very, very handy and very, very good. Look, we're already swimming in stuff. That's what's incredible about this whole cloche thing. It's super duper reliable. It's like crazy reliable. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I also really need to make... I don't even know how I'm going to do that. I need to make a thing that exports seeds from the system so I can start putting those through a reprocessor and feed back into the thing and make a loop. But for right now, not our problem. Or so I say. It is our problem. It is 100% our problem. But I'm in denial at the moment, so we're just going to pretend that's not our problem. Okay, let me go ahead and make the rest of the speed upgrades here, because it just seems like something that would be somewhat sensible to do. Gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and redstone. All right, cool. Nope. Great, I tilled the land. I knew Farmville had nothing on me. All right, and then we'll close today out. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do the really cool show and tell thing, but we'll close things out today by, of course, doing some of the 64K storage things, because we do need to make those. But we'll start off with that, and then we'll go from there, as that will be quite a bit useful. Oh, I guess I didn't technically need that last one. Whatever. Okay. Upgrade. Okay, and then very good. 4 upgrades. Sugar and redstone, I think. Yeah. All right, so we'll just make these, and then we'll be done with that. And then we'll make the 64K storage things, and then we'll be in good shape. We'll be in the best of shape. All right, I'm sick and tired of seeing our solderer go at the speed of potato. We also have way too many prosperity shards. I know, like, we were kind of concerned about them earlier. I need to figure out how to get rid of some of these. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to take some time. This isn't going to take long at all, because I just have to do this several times, and it just cuts them down. Cuts them down to size, you know what I mean? Let's look at those babies. Prosperity shard blocks. Dang. I mean, hey, it works. What works, works. Okay, so we have the upgrades done. We have some printed silicon extra. We have other junk as well, but that's not really important. We don't need any of these either at the moment. None of that. So we'll put the bone meal in here because we're crazy. We'll put that in there as well. Okay, so we have everything kind of squared away. This thing's going through and murdering all of that. That is fine. Let's go ahead and make some 64K upgrades. I would at least like to make one on camera, and then we'll probably make the rest off camera. I'm kind of curious to see how difficult or trying this is now. I don't think it's going to be all that trying, but we'll certainly see how that goes. So we're going to need 3 16s, 9 4s, and 27 1s. So I need to make this 27 times. I am 4 over 2 64s. I'm going to need, there's 8 slots, so I need 5 more. So I'm going to need a fair bit more, actually. All right, let's see. What am I short on? I am short on glass. Glass of all things. Okay, glass. I'm going to be honest here. I did not really see that coming, but you know what? Makes some degree of sense. Glass would be an issue. Does make some degree of sense. All right, boom. All right. Okay, and just like that, we are well on our way. Obviously, I need way more things than this. And oddly, I am now short something else. I am now short quartz enriched iron. Really? I'm short quartz enriched iron? Quartz enriched iron. Don't I have like a whole bunch of that somewhere? Quartz enriched iron. Quartz enriched iron? I do have, oh, I have the dust version of it. Okay. I was like, I know I have it somewhere. I know it's not just like a ghost. Like, I know I have it somewhere. I just didn't know where. All right, quartz enriched iron. I can't believe that there's not a different way to get this stuff. I do find that kind of odd. You know, come on, guys. It's 2017. We can do this. All right, quartz enriched iron is going. My. All right, so that will continue to do its jolly old thing. I suppose I'll take some sand. That's not sand. All right, take those things of sand, and I shall flop these into here. We'll let that start contributing some glass as well on its own. And let me think here. So I need quartz enriched iron every step of the way. So I'm at the part where it's 931, so I need 13 quartz enriched iron. Do I have enough? You better believe I have enough. All right, so 13 is what I'm going to need per thing of it that I'm making. I believe I need 40. Yeah, I think I need 40. So that's going to be a little bit of a doozy. All right, let's see. Let's see how far I can go with at least this one, and then we'll go from there. It would help if I'm in the crafting table. All right, so 4K. Nope. Not even close. I'm going to require way more basic processors, like way more, which is unfortunately not the easiest thing to do. Okay, so basic processors. I'm going to take a whole buttload of you. I'm going to need redstone and printed silicon. And I also need some redstone. Very good. All right, so let me go ahead and slap these things into there. And that's going to just start producing things. I don't think a stack upgrade works with that, but oh well, whatever. We'll be fine. We'll live. These nerds are indeed going as fast as they possibly can. I mean, I guess I could feed them. But who wants to feed your guys? Come on. Work faster. All right, so we'll let them kind of get to their own shenaniganry. Let me think here. So basic processors are only going to be required, I believe, for the first part, and the rest of them are going to be like the advanced processors and stuff. So I need to do this operation. I said 9 times, so 9 times 4 is 36. So I need 36 of these bad boys. We obviously have some already in here. We have the whopping number of 1, so I need 35. Then we'll be good to go. Oh my. Iron and quartz. Quartz enriched iron seeds. Do I have that? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, we absolutely do. We definitely do. Good call, guys. Excellent call on that. All right, and we'll put this in here. And also, in order to kind of hopefully help our own cause, we're just going to wipe some of that inferium out. Thank you for not spilling everywhere. All right. Throw that into there. All right. Works for me. And dang. Okay. Never quite have enough, do I? Oh, lordy. All right. Let's go ahead, change these nerds into upper tier nerds. So, that was sad. that was sad. All right, let's try that one more time, shall we? Dadgummit. Okay. Let's try that one more time, shall we? Wait. Derp. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm still somehow 1 short, but okay, that squares that away. Do I magically have the parts for this? No, of course not. So this one's going to be the golden one, so I'm going to need to have those printed and improved, but the rest of them stay the same. That is fine by me. Because I have most of that stuff actually all ready to go. Because I'm so prepared, guys. I'm so prepared. You wouldn't believe how prepared I am. I'm like prepared for your prepared. Like prepared to put your prepareds in the prepareds. Where'd it go? There they are. It's weird because they're kind of organized by number, which is not at all the way I think of them, so not particularly helpful. Let me think here. So I'm gonna need to put printed silicon. Silly Billy. Nope, that's not how you do that. Silly Billy. Printed silicon. Okay. Printed silicon. Let's put that in there. And we are in business. Okay, so that's going to run now. And that will give us a good bit of the way there. I'm going to have to do the same exact thing for diamonds. So I guess we'll just go ahead and cut off of the pass. So let's take that out of there. We'll take some redstone out. And we're also going to take ourselves... Actually, that's a very good question. I don't actually know what this requires. Just more printed silicon. Okay, done deal. Printed silicon. There you are. Okay. So that's all running and gunning and doing its thing. We got some extra glass in here. Throw that into it. But yeah, we have a fair bit of grind to go. Oh my gracious me. We'll let that kind of do its thing. And we should be starting to get pretty darn ready for where we need to be for this next part. We are actually super duper well off right now. It's a happy thing to celebrate. The fact that I'm doing pretty okay. Mediocre. It's what we strive for. Man, I should make shirt logos and stuff. It'd be great. I'd be fired within the first day. 120%, no questions. And why was it being weird about this? Oh, because I don't. Oh, and I think I have enough now. Really? Okay. Okay, let's put that in for a little bit. Put it into the mix. And I believe I'm just gonna need, what, 12? 12 of these. Okay, I just need 12 and I'll make another 64K and then we'll be in really good shape because then we're gonna have double our capacity right now and then we can call it there for a day because we have accomplished what we wanted to. With the garden cloches running, I have basically whatever the heck resources I need right now. I would just need to AFK and just build up enough resources, which is okay. So we'll see. But I just want to get this number 12. Boom. And then bling. And then a blam. And then boom. Okay, 64K. I'm not going to lie, I blanked out a little bit there. I was like, why isn't that working? But it's fine. All right, 64K storage disk, just like that. I mean, obviously, it wasn't like the fastest process in the world, but it was. I think it's relatively okay. It didn't take that long. It was actually a pretty simple, straightforward process. Nothing too terribly crazy, in my opinion. I do want to have a little bit more stuff ready to go. So I'm going to take some extra bits and pieces out here. Take a little extra bit out of you. And then we're just going to let that run things over here. Let that gold sit on top. So whenever that's done, that's going to be ready to move that along. We're going to let this continue making the advanced processors and stuff. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Would like to see what's going to go up next. Next episode we're a little bit behind of where I was hoping to be. But we'll tackle the refined storage movement over to the new area. I do need to kind of relearn controllers and stuff because I don't know how it works in this one. I'm assuming I just need to make a whole buttload of these. But I'll certainly be working on that part next. And then once I have this finished, then I can go ahead and work on showing off the kind of cool thing that I learned that hopefully you guys will be looking forward to as well, because it's kind of a silly-ish seeming thing. But I found it to be pretty cool. It's pretty game-changing, and maybe it'll be game-changing for you as well. I am going to be that guy, though, and tease the heck out of it without actually telling you guys what it is, because I'm a terrible, terrible person. So, hopefully that covers all of the questions and concerns you all may have. But if you guys did enjoy, consider leaving that like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, enjoying what I am doing. I don't know if I did this already. I am going to be completely honest right now. I am sort of focused. I'm a professional YouTuber. But, yep. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful, safe day. Ciao for now.